What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big John's Cooking. Today we're doing a little Mexican dish. It's called Chicken Tinga. Something that I cooked at work a few times. So let's get started. Alright, this is how we're going to work this. I'm going to create these cans of tomatoes to give me my tomato sauce. We're going to do up this chorizo. It's about a half a pound. We got some chipotle bouillon cubes that we're going to add in to heat up our sauce a little bit. I got some chicken here, some thigh meat, and some breast meat that I grilled so I can have a little smoky flavor to it, just to add on. Then we're going to slice up this onion. That's going to go in it. Basically, the side condiments to this would be pico de gallo, shredded lettuce, mozzarella cheese, refried beans, and we'll get that in there here in a second. Alright, get our chorizo in the pan. Start breaking that up. Let that go for a couple minutes. Get it all cooked up, and we add all the ingredients. Alright, we went ahead and opened up cans of tomatoes. We got our chorizo going, so let's work on our sauce a little bit. This is my emergency blender from KitchenAid. It is a great sauce maker. If you don't, even works with mixed drinks. So you know, hey, it blends this down to, you know, just a straight sauce. Alright, slowly cooking down. Then we're trying to break it up a little bit. Won't be long now. Alright. We got that done. Let's add the sauce. Then we're just going to let that simmer down and let that go. Alright, we got Sunday football going on. So every now and then you're probably going to hear some yelling from my wife. She likes to shout out. But we just going to peel this. Oh, trying to run away from me. I don't think you want to be sliced up. You're trying to protect yourself. Alright. This is your root end, in case you don't know about slicing onions. Cut it in half. Well, you cut the stem off. Leave the root end. This will hold your onion together. If you're going to be dicing, then you slice your onions like this and then slice it through. Make you about 4 layers. But we're not dicing today. We were just julienning, which just means slice. We want to do these as thin as possible. We're going to saute them and add them too. Careful, don't cut your fingers. That will hurt. But you just want to rest your knife against your fingers, doing basically a claw grip on your onion, putting your thumb at the base, fingers across the top, and just slicing through. That's going to be large. And that's your base. You really don't want to go no farther than that. Alright, this is simmering good. We're going to go ahead and add our bouillon to this. And I'm going to add about 5 cubes. The chipotle will add a nice little flavor to this. You can get the canned chipotles and blend them up, or even just use the sauce off of them, and that will be great. We're going to just stir these in and let that dissolve. And actually, I'm just going to pull this off and set to the side for a minute. Saute my onions up. And then add that onion to this mixture. Then we'll add the chicken in with that. And start cooking on our rice. Alright. Get our butter, go in the milk. And then we'll add our onions. Alright, butter's melted. There's a nice nutty smell going here. Let it brown a little bit. We're just gonna this spot. Let these go for a second. We just want to wilt them down a little bit, soften them up. And we'll add them to the sauce. And add the chicken in. And put our attention on the rice. So let's let this go. We'll come back when they wilt down. Alright, we're bringing our sauce back up to heat. Going to add our onions in. Excuse me. Alright, now we're going to add the chicken. The chicken's already done, so all we need to do is bring it up to heat. So I'm going to turn the heat down to low, and we're just going to let all this marry together, and hopefully I'm not getting it all in the camera way. But we just want to mix all the sauce and the onions and chorizo, make sure everything is soaking in together and getting to know each other real friendly like. And we're gonna let this go for about on low for probably about 20 minutes, because I want to make sure the chicken is getting all the flavor it can get. So you want to make sure getting all that flavor in there. So we're going to let this go and draw our attention to the rice. Alright, this is how I'm going to roll with my rice. This is a long grain pre-boiled rice that I bought. I love it. And this is my rice cooker. Black & Decker. I have that because it has a controlled temperature. I got 2 cups of rice in here. We're going to add 4 cups of water. Just a pinch of salt. That's my pinch. And we're going to let this go for 28 minutes. Now, I will do a video on cooking rice. I'm going to do a basmati rice in the future, just to give you an idea of how to cook rice. And we'll do that on the stove, you know, the old-fashioned way. But I love my rice cooker. You can cook regular rice in this with no problem. It still is going to take you about 28 minutes. On the stove, what you would do is cook it, you know, bring your water to a boil, drop it down to a simmer, put a lid on it, and let it go for about 28 minutes. You know, keep an eye on it. I mean, the ratio to water to rice is, if you're doing 1 cup, then you would do 2 cups of water, and vice versa, you know, for 2 cups, 4 cups. So, you know, that's just, you know, you got to let your rice soak up some liquid so it can expand and grow. So we're gonna let this go. Rice gets done, so should be the tinga. So we'll get back for a taste test. All right. The beautiful thing that I love about my rice cooker is that when it's done cooking, it cuts itself off, and you know, just kind of stays on warm mode, so it's not completely hot the whole time. So when the 28 minutes are up and you get sidetracked, your rice doesn't get burnt up because, you know, it automatically turns itself off. So look into it. Black & Decker. I'm sure there's other brands out there. This is a cheaper version. It's about a 7-quart or 7-cup version, and like I said, I love it. It does a great and wonderful job. But enough about that. Let's move on to getting that tinga eaten up. Alright, this is what we're going to do for our refried beans. It's canned beans. We're going to try to make it as simple as possible. And this is a good way to get your beans out of your can. I mean, you can take a spoon and spoon it out. Put it in your pan. Put a hole in your pan. Quick and easy. We got salt and everything else, so we're just going to add plain water to this. We don't want it a thick beans. We want it kind of loose, so we can just pour it on and make it real easy. What I have done to add another layer of flavor, I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in there. That's about 2 tablespoons worth up, and we're going to heat this up and let it reduce a little bit, and then we're going to build our tinga. Alright, the rice is going to be our bed. There's a couple good scoops on there. Spread it out a little bit. Alright, spoon some beans on here. Just a little bit. Spread it around. Alright. Alright. Here's some tinga. Alright, we're going to hit it with a little bit of lettuce, some cheese, pico de gallo, then we're going to give this a bite. Make sure we get a little bit of everything. Alright. Okay. That was fantastic. Those of you who have been to my job and had the chicken tinga, you know what it's all about. The chorizo, the tomatoes, onion, chicken, all married together perfectly. You know, to say the original Mexican version of this, just add a bunch of different seasonings, oregano, garlic, all that's in the chorizo. You can go the long version or you can take the shortcuts, and that's what I did today. I took some shortcuts, and it's delicious. So hey, give me a thumbs up if you like it. Share it with a friend. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Until the next video, holler back at me.